Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stanley Somerville and I am here to offer you the spiritual knowledge that I have attained throughout my years. Today I would like to talk to you about how the chakras work. So in my last video, and if you don't, I suggest watching it back, we talked about what a chakra really is. Now I would like to talk about how does a chakra actually work then. Every chakra has a specific location in and out of your body. The one that we already talked about is the Muladhara or the root chakra, which is located between your anus and your reproductive organ at the base of your spine. So the second chakra, it differs a little bit because it's like one person will say that it's located inside of your reproductive organ, like for the women it would be the ovaries, biological women, so to say. Biological men will have it in their testicles. Others will say that it's below your navel, right in the area on your abdomen. The third chakra is the solar plexus chakra, which is attached to your personal power, right below your breastbone, so you could say that it's like right here. The fourth chakra is your heart chakra, right here. It is of course attached to love for yourself, love for others, love for the universe, love for your soul, anything love. The throat chakra, which is about communication, it's right above your collarbone. It is related to communication, of course. Then we have the third eye chakra, which is located right at the center above, your eyebrows. There is your third eye chakra attached to vision. Then we have the crown chakra, which is located at the top of your head. I would say it's like the part when you're born as a baby that's still very subtle, is attached to spirituality. Each chakra has their own colors. So root is red, sacral is orange, solar is yellow, heart is green, throat is blue, forehead is indigo, purple, and the crown is white. They also have a front and a back side. Your energy centers are not just plain up circles that are like, it's like an area. No, like they're actually very active. So that means it's like, let's just say, I'm just saying a number, you have like 5 vortexes spinning around in one circle. That is how a chakra moves, okay? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they're all each turning their own way. The group of them is also turning in a certain way, okay? When you would hold them still, the energy would be like, it's like a lotus, and each flower petal is one of those small vortexes of energy gathering or pushing out. Why? Because your chakras are like energy organs. They process energy. It comes in, it processes, and then it pushes out. Now you can understand when it pushes out, that is your own energy being outputted into your manifestations, your actions, your thought patterns, whatever. The energy that's gathered within is the energy around you. It's your environment. It's your people, your friends, your family, your work, your wherever you're walking, like people that you meet for 1 second and then you don't meet them anymore. That's when the energy is being processed within. The chakra processes physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. If it processes physically, that means each chakra is also attached to a physical organ inside of your body. They are also connected to a nerve plexus, which is a group of nerve ends in your body. Also, they are attached to an endocrine gland. manage certain body parts. They are related to our senses: skin, touch, taste, smell, sight, and hearing. But they're also related to bodily function. Psychologically, they each interact with and create certain psychological constructs. Each chakra has their own area of life and body functions and emotions that they govern. They also hold certain thought patterns within those centers. It always affects your well-being. This can be in a negative way, in a positive way. Depends, actually, to be honest, based on your beliefs and how you feel. An example for it, let's say the heart chakra, right? With the heart chakra, which is connected to loving energy, is receiving energetic information from your surroundings and from within yourself, because it's both ways. That something is disturbing that love vibration. For example, you lost someone dear to you. If it is, my condolences. When you lose someone, you experience the feeling of grief. Grief is processed through your heart chakra. It's actually a feeling that can block it eventually if you don't process it in a healthy way. How do you not process grief in a healthy way? You try to push it out, you try to leave it behind, you try to ignore the feeling, you try to numb yourself. So if it's in an energetic way, right? You go to the funeral, you talk with your family, it's like you grieve in a group. So the energy from the people around you is being processed, right? On top of that, you also have your own grief that you're dealing with. Let's say it's processing, goes through, and then it's coming to the heart chakra, a little harder here. When the feeling comes to the point where it reaches your heart chakra, that is the chakra that actually processes this emotion. Now, you either have the choice for yourself to take it in a healthy way, where you accept the emotion and you let it pass through so it can be grounded into the earth and can be transformed into positive energy that you can then radiate. Grieving is a very tough experience and it's not an easy thing to deal with. I think we all understand that. So, you might be saying now, girl, how do you expect me to be nice and just be there, hallelujah, blah, 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 to process my grief? Like, I'm grieving, okay, someone died, I'm crying. What I'm actually trying to tell you is that whenever you're experiencing any kind of emotion outside of the example that I chose, it's important to accept it, because emotions are temporary. It's more like when you're dealing with an emotion that's more on the challenging aspect of the spectrum, it will help you more if you actually take the time to accept, experience, and release. If you don't, it will gather, it will obstruct, it will put it out of balance. Your heart chakra then is what I'm talking about. And at some point it will be accumulating so much energy that it's actually blocking the chakra off. When your chakra gets blocked, energy cannot move. When your energy cannot move, girl, you're getting sick. Because you're only getting a dis-ease when you're out of ease. How do you get out of ease? By not processing. It's that simple. Another thing that the chakras do. Chakras remember everything. Every single thing. From the moment you're created in the womb of your mother till the moment that you pass on, and even further than that, if you do believe in reincarnation, chakras remember every single thing. Now, you might be looking at me like,
girl, you're crazy.
I'm not. When I say chakras remember everything, I actually mean chakras remember everything. Let's give an example. Say you're in the womb of your mother and your mother is in an emotional state which is making her very upset, sad and depressed. Then on top of that, you might have like a father that's being very alcoholic, that's also very addicted to alcohol, which is he's projecting his issues onto your mother. Your mother is feeling bad, and in the meantime, you're there in the womb. Now, people always think that, they're not there yet, they don't know, they don't understand. But people, they do. Like, you literally get born with those energies already inside of your body. Why? Because your chakra is already working. It might not be all of them, but your root chakra is already working from the moment that you're being created. So in those moments of the 9 months where your body is being assembled together within the womb of your mother, anything that happens is already stored within your root chakra. That's why you have things like ancestral curses. That's why you have the idea that you adapt things, certain behaviors, certain thought patterns, certain beliefs from your parents, even when those beliefs are things that you might not remember. Your chakra remembers them. That's why they're there. Be mindful, y'all. Like, everyone processes a lot of things, but just remember that this might be a reason why. Chakras transform energy. Let's say you're there, right? And there's another fight coming up. Within that fight, your soul, your being might take on the idea to take away the pain or the emotions that your mother is feeling. It might go something like, you're there, you're in the womb. When you're in that situation, right, and you might not remember it, but your soul remembers it, your energy remembers it. Your energy might come to the point where it's like, if I am the reason that these people are fighting because there's not enough money inside of the house, and it's making the father stressful, which makes sure that he's getting more into his addiction, and your mother is being stressful because she's having a baby and the financial situation is just not good enough for that. They start fighting, they start bickering, they start getting to the point where they're being very destructive against each other. And you're there and you feel that this might be because of your coming, even though it has nothing to do with you and more to do with how they're taking on their life. You still might come to the point where you're saying, if this is the feelings that are coming because of me, I will take on these emotions. I will take on their pain for them to feel at ease. What happens at that point is that the energy that is happening in your father and in your mother is being grounded into your root chakra, and it stays there. It remembers it because you're actually trying to do something good because you feel remorse to the fact that this is happening by the fact that you're there. When you grow up, right, and you're processing your own life, those emotions that you took on might still be there. Then you start to see how they affect your life. You don't trust anyone. You might start hating men because of the energy that still might be gathered there. It's going in a way where that is your main belief and it's causing its own destruction into your life. And how does it cause destruction? Because you forgot that you took on that energy. So that means it will keep influencing you and you don't even know that it's influencing you. Like, how do you uncover this? Going to a psychologist, taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental health, taking care of your physical health, going out in the sun, going out in the nature, and working out in your body by staying healthy. You discover these things by actually taking steps towards your own health. This might be by talking to someone professionally. This might be talking to a spiritualist that's working professionally. But at some point, you start noticing these patterns. And it might be from different reasons, but to me, it's that when you uncover that energy and you transform that energy and you release it and you let it go and you accept the fact that those are not your emotions to carry, they will be grounded into the earth and they will be transformed into positive energy that you can then take on. And from that moment on, If you keep holding certain techniques that I might teach you later in one of my other videos, you will understand that that influence doesn't have to keep having an influence on you. The only thing is that you need to understand why it's there, what happened, what is the reason that this is going on in your life. Spirituality might be a way out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. With that being said, this is the end of my video, people. Stay tuned for more information to elevate yourself towards growing your dreams into reality. Next up, I would like to talk about what happens if a chakra gets blocked.